Hello friends, welcome to Riya's classes. In today's video, we are going to discuss risk-weighted assets, which is also commonly known as RWA. This is a very important concept for RBI Grade B Phase 2 Finance and Management, especially because it is directly linked with Capital Adequacy Ratio and Basel III norms. So let us begin. So now here's a question, why RWA is important? So before understanding what risk-weighted assets are, we must understand one basic idea that not all assets of a bank are equally risky. Let's take an example. For example, cash is almost risk-free. Another example is of government securities. Government securities are low risk. Loans to private companies are quite risky. So treating all assets as equally risky would be wrong. This is why Basel norms introduced the concept of risk-weighted assets. Now, what are risk-weighted assets? Risk-weighted assets are bank assets weighted according to their level of credit risk. So, in simple words, we can say that risk-weighted assets represent the total risk exposure of a bank after adjusting assets for risk. So RWA does not look at the total amount of assets. It actually looks at the riskiness of all those assets. So here's a very simple but an important logic that two banks may have same total assets but different RWA. Now why is that? It is because only one bank may have more government securities or less risky loans, while another bank may have more corporate loans and higher default risk. So, what is the conclusion here? That RWA actually depends on the risk and it does not depend on the size. So, this is a very simple yet a very important thing that we need to remember, that RWA depends on the risk. So now how is RWA calculated? You see, banks assign risk weights to different assets. So then we have this formula of RWA, which is RWA equals value of asset into risk weight. So this is the formula that we have of RWA, which is value of asset multiplied by the risk weight. Now this is the most important formula conceptually. Now let us look at some of the example of risk weights. So let us understand this with a simple example. Cash, how much risk weight will it carry? Cash will carry 0% risk weight. Government securities. Now on the other hand, government securities will again carry 0% or very low risk. Let's talk about loans to banks. It will again carry lower risk weight. But if we lend to corporate, like the corporate loans will have a higher risk weight. So we can say that higher the risk weight, higher is the contribution to RWA. Now, RBI always uses RWA. But why? You see, RBI uses risk-weighted assets to ensure that banks hold enough capital. Capital is linked to risk exposure and financial system remains stable. So, without RWA, banks actually may take excessive risk and endanger the depositors' hard-earned money. So, this is the reason why RBI uses RWA. Now, let's talk about RWA and Capital Adequacy Ratio. You see, risk-weighted assets are used to calculate Capital Adequacy Ratio, which is also CAR. So, CAR equals capital upon risk-weighted assets. So, what does this mean? This means that higher the RWA, lower will be your CAR. And lower your RWA, higher will be your CAR. So if a bank takes more risk, it must hold more capital. Now let's talk about RWA under Basel III. You see, under Basel III, RBI focuses strongly on three things. The first one is better quality capital, second is accurate risk measurement, and the third one is a stronger capital buffer. These risk-weighted assets or RWA play a central role in this framework. Now, Basel III ensures that risk-taking is backed by your capital. So, let us just clear some common mistakes now, which is the first mistakes that we often confuse is RWA is not total assets. Okay, the first thing we need to keep in mind is RWA is not total assets. Second thing that we need to keep in mind is RWA does not mean risky assets only. And the third one is RWA is not related to liquidity at all. You see, RWA simply measures risk-adjusted value of assets. So we can say that risk-weighted assets represent a bank's total exposure to a credit risk after adjusting assets according to their risk profile. Now let us quickly revise what we have learned so far. See, RWA is part of Basel norms. It measures risk but not size. Assets are assigned risk weights. RWA is used to calculate CAR, and RBI uses RWA to ensure bank stability. So finally we can conclude that risk-weighted assets, it actually ensures that banks grow responsibly and not recklessly. It links risk, capital and stability, which is the core objective of Basel III and RBI regulation. So that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it useful, please like, comment and subscribe. In the next video, we will discuss about leverage ratio in banking. All the best for your RBI Grade B preparation. Thank you.